electricity and magnets. Is there a connection between them? For years, scientists thought that they were unrelated. But then,
in 1820, a man named Hans Christian Ørsted found out that electric current in a wire can create a magnetic field.
so if you can create a magnetic field from electric current, can you create electric current from a magnetic field? Well, it all has to do with electromagnetic induction.
In 1831, a man named Michael Faraday was curious about this, so he began to experiment. He put wires around a cylinder creating a coil and connected it to a galvanometer which measures current. Then he would put a magnet through the cylinder, and every time the magnet was moving, current was created. But when the magnet stopped, so did the current.
Michael Faraday then realized that the electromotive force that brings about current is created when there's a change in magnetic flux over a change in time.
Magnetic flux is the measurement of the overall magnetic field passing through a specific area.
To truly understand this, let's use an example. If light were shining in one of my eyes, how will I be affected? Well, that depends on a few things.
For one, the brighter the light, the more I'm affected. Likewise, the stronger the magnetic field, the more magnetic flux. Secondly, if every single light ray were hitting the surface of my eye at a 90-degree angle, I'll be more affected than if only a few were hitting the surface of my eye perpendicularly. Likewise, if all the magnetic field lines hit the surface of the wire loop at a 90-degree angle, there would be more magnetic flux than if there were only a few hitting the wire.
Then, the equation for magnetic flux is
E, the strength of the magnetic field, multiplied by A cosine theta, the area of the coil perpendicular to the magnetic field.
Don't forget that current is created by the change in magnetic flux, not magnetic flux itself. This current is referred to as induced current. Now, what determines the amount of current? Two things.
1. The number of wire loops. If you had one loop, there would be less current flowing through as opposed to two loops. Secondly, time. Imagine you are trying to run from point A to point B as quick as possible. You would move your legs faster, making your pace faster so that you would run faster. Just the way you would move the magnet faster, changing magnetic flux faster, so current runs faster.
To tie it all up, there's Faraday's law.
The electromotive force is equal to the negative n number of loops multiplied by the change in magnetic flux over the change in time.
So you might be wondering, where did the negatives come from?
In 1834, a man named Heinrich Emil Lenz found out that the direction of induced current is the opposite of the change in magnetic field.
Faraday's law and Lenz's law are tied together. That's it. I hope you learned a lot about electromagnetic induction. Thanks and bye.